EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Commanders of San Antonio. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
To throw, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 51 yards. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
It's early, but a now to cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow them down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll check this one down to Hampton. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
60, down. Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time they're looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dart. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Dart. A quick hitter, complete. It's Foster. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Abdul Carter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he will find his man on the outside.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. To throw now, Dart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. the middle they go. It's Hogan. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Commanders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. And Xavier Worthy, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Giants 41. Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Looking to throw, dart. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Rebel. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Ready? Here we go. Start.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Number 21. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they'll shift things around.
And the Giants first down.
Dart looking to throw again. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lambert. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. 22 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Buffalo AC.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping, we can get it right through the...
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lambert. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over the middle, caught by London. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion goes the tight end. Working out of the gun is Dart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing his Dart. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. The 3rd down coming up.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. But to throw once more, here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Dart
line.
going to look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Dart. Throw left side, complete to Foster. They get 11 back on that. It leads to 3rd down.
That coach is always hard by the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In motion, the tight end. To throw, Dart. Throw left side, there's London. Well, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? It's Deonte Banks with it. How about this? He's to the 10. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Commanders, first down.
Seven Pirates.
First and 10.
On first down, he dropped to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Adonai Mitchell as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 60. At the 60. Motion. Change team.
To throw is Dart. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. I don't think this will even, nope, he doesn't even get there. Well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 average. 60.
Back to throw.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He'll have the first down and more than that. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Commanders 35.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And it's a determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw now, Dart. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Let's see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Worthy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Hard throw, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
18, Rattler, 18, Warriors, 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Best decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
This pass is caught by London. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Drake London, 38 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
There's 35.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 35.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Washington, first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 15. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Up the middle they go. Hogan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 43.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with the 1st and 10. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
2nd and 14. And it's complete to Mitchell. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Duncan. And get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because...
And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's Hogan, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go.
Now Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. With things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Lambert. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they want to do is blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they take a knee. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Commanders first
They look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the game that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield, gets in for the score. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone